subscribe.
Dating advice that will save your romantic life, and that is to mind your mother business. Okay, you don't need to be trying to figure out their past trauma, trying to figure out where they went wrong in their life when 9 times out of 10, most people are not able to do that for themselves. If your needs aren't being met in the relationship, especially the basic ones, as far as respect, consistency, reciprocity, and I'm not just talking about in the initial stage where most of the time you'll find a narcissist that'll love bomb you to hell and back. I'm talking about throughout or after some time, even after the honeymoon phase is over. If your needs are not being met, it really does not matter what is going on with that other person. I'm not saying your needs should be superficial, but your basic requirements, if they're not being met and you guys are still together, that's definitely a recipe for disaster. And at some point, you are going to start resenting that person. I'm going to tell you, men are a lot better at this than women because when the most of you guys think with your heart versus when this man is thinking with his head and where he wants the situation to go, and he's more likely to stick to it than a woman. You need to be doing the same. And on top of that, let's say if his initial requirements are based off of where you are right now, what you can provide and what he feels like, etc. How he's benefiting from the relationship now, not what he potentially could be in the near future. That rose-colored glasses thing that women tend to do. Stop that because it's really just a recipe for disaster on your end. Okay, you're going to be the one more than likely to be hurt wanting things to change because you wanted this person to change based off of what you saw this person to be. And I'm going to tell you, 9 times out of 10, if that person, especially if you by a certain age, if he's 30, if he's 40 and he don't got it, there's a high chance he don't want it. He might dream and he might picture and envision it and would like to have it, but as far as putting in the work, the aspiration, making time, budgeting, and all of this stuff, making sacrifices for it, it's a good chance that if he don't have it by now, he don't want it. He's not seeing the effort, as putting forward really worth his time or that it's even possible, sadly or not. So you shouldn't try to take it upon yourself to try to overcompensate for what this person is lacking or not willing to provide. Because there's a difference between not willing to and not able to. Either way, you're putting in majority of the work. Is a relationship or a marriage or long term a real relationship? Is it always going to be 100%? No, but there's certain things that you should not compromise on. And that is, the even effort, of reciprocity. They should be compensating or benefiting the relationship in other ways. And like I stated earlier, if they don't, you're going to start to resent them at some point and feel used and taken for granted. When in all essence, you really just were just taking on too much to begin with, and you should have had boundaries in place and wherewithal to stop yourself from doing entirely too much. So, with that being said, ladies, get yourself together first in here. Once you start letting go of the need to feel to build a person completely up and stop attracting these type of situations. And I'm not just saying that